Howdy. Here are my speech notes. Hopefully, I don't have to record this thing ever again. Okay. All right. So it's a Friday morning. All right. Your alarm's going off. You hit snooze a million times, and you're just plain out exhausted. And yet, there's still one more day of lectures or labs or deadlines. Oh my gosh, the amount of times I've received a deadline on a Friday night. Okay. Anyways, if that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Now imagine a week that still delivers top tier education, but gives you breathing room. So more time to recharge, less stress, better focus. So I'm here to propose you something simple but powerful. So I think that school districts and colleges should adopt a 4-day teaching week with schedules that maintain academic standards but prioritize mental health, academic success, and institutional efficiency. Schools across the country are already experimenting with this and they're seeing real results. Students are doing better, feeling better, and showing up ready to learn. Because honestly, what good is 5 days of instruction when you can get it done in four? All right. So, as someone who's juggled heavy course loads, part-time work, and other responsibilities like sports, just feeling a need to do excellent in everything you do. I felt the toll of a 5 day work schedule and school schedule firsthand. Um, so going back into the preview of the speech that I'm going to tell is that schools should transition to a 4-day teaching week, extending each class period to slightly meet instructional requirements because this model reduces student and teacher burnout, it preserves or even boosts academic performance, and also it delivers a lot of cost savings. So, first, we'll examine the problem of burnout under our current system. And then, second, we'll explore and research demonstrating that shorter weeks can maintain or improve learning outcomes. And third, we'll consider financial and practical ways for institutionals and individuals to promote a 4-day workload. Finally, I'll talk to you and explain to you how we can make this change happen. So to start off, most of us have hit that Thursday wall, the moment when your brain checks out, but the week still demands your focus. So, going into mental health and burnout reduction, students are facing growing stress, fatigue, and disengagement. A Stanford study found that a 31% drop in bullying and 27% drop in fights after switching to 4-day weeks instead of 5 days. Sources Morton 2021. Also, teachers report lower morale, energy, and time for planning with 5-day weeks. A lot of students and teachers' mental wellness also declines when school routines don't allow time for rest and recovery. So, once we understand the toll that the current system takes, we can begin exploring what a 4-day model actually offers. So, 4-day models can maintain or even improve academic performance. Schools in Colorado saw improvements in math scores after transitioning. The source is Anderson Walker in 2015. Also, longer periods allow deeper learning without reducing total instructional hours. So in Rand Corporation, they reported that there's greater focus, better preparation, increased engagement in 4-day school instead of 5 days from RAND 2023. Teachers also become more intentional and less rushed with their lesson plans, benefiting the students and teachers alike. So, academics in shorter instructional weeks can actually help institutionals function more efficiently. So, shorter weeks save money and increase flexibility. Oklahoma schools save an average of 2.03% on operational costs from a 4-day school schedule versus 5 days from Morton 2020. That's the source. Districts also report reduced spending on transportation, electricity, and food services. Also, free Fridays would allow students to pursue whatever they need to pursue, whether it's work, internships, social life, personal responsibilities, or service. These changes could actually really be redirected into mental health support, classroom tools, and teacher development. So the policy that I propose is straightforward. Districts and college systems should just shift to a 4-day instructional week, with each class period extended by roughly 15 to 20 minutes to meet state mandated instructional hours. So, going into how this shift could transform daily life, not only academically, but culturally and financially. So, picture a Monday morning where you walk into class alert and not just burn out from the whole week. And your teachers also arrive energized with lesson plans that are ready to go and super engaging, and you're taking the best notes of your life. So and then by Thursday afternoon, you're done. You don't have to worry about another day of school. We can make this happen, but how do we make this happen? What steps do we take to take action? So we can advocate locally. We can make student government programs that vote for presidents who are trying to engage these 4-day week programs and talk about how we should vote on those. Also, we should engage the administrators and boards. The people at Texas A&M will listen to us. Aggies love Aggies. We listen to each other. We get along with each other. I mean, the networking is crazy here. So if we just talk to those people about it, maybe they would emphasize a 4-day week versus a 5-day. Also, finally, we should build community support. So whether that's throwing out flyers for people to see, or talking to orgs about endorsing the policy, there's so many ways we can make it happen. If we take this step, we can push our institutions to reimagine schedules and reclaim that precious time for rest, growth, and a real world learning. So going back to my thesis, a 4-day teaching week isn't just a convenience. It's a proven strategy to support student well-being, strengthen learning, and operate schools more effectively. We've explored the mental toll of our current systems, the research supporting performance gains, and the practical benefits for shorter weeks to offer students and institutions. So 4 days in the classroom isn't just about working less. It's also about learning more effectively and efficiently. It's about prioritizing clarity over chaos, focus over fatigue, and progress over pressure. In an era where students are constantly asked to do more, maybe the real change could be lying in asking for less, allowing them to accomplish more. Let's stop accepting burnout as like a normal thing. Instead, we should create an education system that accommodates for burnout and also rest and excellence. True learning doesn't just happen when we're drained. It truly happens when we're prepared. So with one less day, students might actually have the time that they need to rise to do better. Thank you.